Are we rolling? We're good?
Yeah, that's all making it, too.
All right, welcome back to the BotchPod. The BotchPod. The BotchPod. The BotchPod. The worst podcast in the world.
All right, talk quick.
What's up?
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, we are rocking
Sweet.
in the free world. Okay. How does he do the intros, dude?
We're lost without
Serious?
without AJ right now.
Dude, I don't know how he does the intros. Okay.
He's just like, welcome back to the BotchPod.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yo, welcome back to the BotchPod, the worst podcast in the world. Today, we are clearly in a different setup. I mean, we're in the same setup, but it's not the same with the people. Like, what then again it is, like the same people are here, but you get what I'm saying. I'm sitting by myself, so it's definitely going to get interesting. But listen, you guys may or may not know, but the guy I'm sitting here with, Nick. Nice wave. Nick here, if you don't know, is our producer. Right, Nick?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start grilling you right off the rip here.
Fuck, all right.
I'm gonna start grilling you right off the rip.
All
All right. So producing.
Producing.
What is like your daily, okay, let's say we're running a pod. Today's different because, like I said, we're clearly missing someone. But let's say it's an average pod. We're waiting for our guests to get here. Like, tell the people what you usually do to make sure everything's ready and to go. Like, what are you doing when you pull up to the studio or the office?
All right, so usually we're pulling up and we got to get this big duffel bag. Thing's busted, zipper don't work, but we bring it out here. You got to set all this shit up, get the cameras right, and hopefully we didn't forget anything at that point, which sometimes happens, but usually you're pretty good with it. And got to have like a couple pre-pod drinks too, especially if you're like in the pod because you got to get talkative somehow. But
Definitely.
yeah, pretty much make sure the sound's good, video looks good, and yeah, it's pretty much we get rolling after that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we get
It's not usually
into
a bad
it.
process. It's pretty.
No, it used to suck.
straightforward.
We kind of got it down now.
Yeah, I hopped in after they already like figured it out a little bit. So
Yeah, so there's like a lot of standing around, not really knowing what to do. But he's on track now. I just realized it's like Zin 30, and I'm fucking sitting over here patting my pockets while you were talking. You know, but they don't because if I don't switch the camera angle.
Right.
But I was standing up looking for my fucking Zin, dude. I don't know if I brought him in.
how many Zin points you got now?
Oh, like rewards?
Yeah. You're gonna be like a Zin millionaire soon.
I think it's like 10K, which isn't even that much.
You can get some cool. They have like a Yeti on there.
Yeah, but like, do they have Amazon gift cards now? So that's like premium.
facts.
Those are premium.
I've been having all my boys that don't do the rewards thing just send me like pictures on Snapchat
Yeah.
with their codes. Just type it. Like I don't even do Zins myself, but I was just
I've just been stealing. I steal codes
typing
all
the
the time.
codes in.
I've been collecting for like a year and a half now. I've spent a couple of them, but I've been pretty good. I'm not as crazy with Zin rewards as I am money, but you know, we were chilling. We're chilling with the Zin rewards. I'm like staring at a camera. I don't know. I never do that, but like I feel like I have to now. I've never really done a one-on-one
Yeah,
pod. This is different.
This feels really.
I was like, have you ever really done a podcast?
No, I've been like on.
You've
a
been, like,
couple,
in
just
ours,
in and
yeah.
out. I've never done like a full episode, but
It's like weird with the light and everything
Yeah.
too, right?
yeah,
And like
feels
staring.
real like professional and shit. Like I'm on set.
It's the exact opposite of professional,
Oh, I
dude.
know it.
Oh, if only they knew. All right, but do you think we pay you enough as a producer?
I mean, I got a beer, so fuck it. I mean, it works for now. It's good. I have a good time and I get drunk sometimes. So I mean,
We're always usually getting drunk.
yeah, you have to when you're doing a podcast. Like, I don't know how else you're gonna like. How it just loosens you up. You know what I mean? You just have a couple beers and like makes you want to talk more and get more into shit. So
You know what I found? I found this out the other day. And I probably shouldn't make this a habit by any means, but if I say that, like my whole life is already a habit then. But when I drink before like filming, if you guys don't know, I do like videography and stuff like that. I'm not no pro by any means, but like I like create certain people that I create and edit their vlogs and stuff, and I do more so editing, but somehow adapted into the camera world now. I'm not a pro by any means, but I found if I have like a couple drinks while I'm doing it, especially around like high profile people, it's like very relaxing.
Just takes the edge
and
off,
like I get more into it, more creative. I get my more creative touch.
Yeah, I feel like especially if you're going into a situation where you're gonna meet like people you don't necessarily like know and aren't super comfortable with, if you just rip like a couple drinks before you go in, like it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's definitely not like the best habit in the world, but
no, it's not at all.
I mean, fuck it.
Because like, I don't want to start translating it to everything in my life. Like,
right, you're just like, oh, I gotta go to the doctor's there. I might as
better
well
have a couple
fucking beers before I leave or what.
No, but seriously, drinking does help out
Yeah.
with most situations in life. If you are
Like-
nervous or, I mean, I feel like everybody knows this, but like
Right.
if you're nervous, have a couple shots. You got to listen, kids in high school, if you guys need to go up to present to the class or something, your teacher's not going to know. Fill your Gatorade bottle up with some like vodka, water. Don't just do straight vodka. But like, just have a couple snooches before you go up. You might smell a little bit bad. Teacher might catch on, but I'm telling you, I think like you're gonna nail that project 100%. Like, I ever thought about that in high school? I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a problem public speaking though.
Yeah, I've always been like kind of outgoing, so I never like worried about if I had to present. Because usually if I was presenting, I was like doing some clown shit anyways and just being an idiot in front of everybody. So
Were you like a class clown?
yeah, I'd say so. It was bad. I honestly, it was to a point where my mom was getting like phone calls like once a week, once every other week from the principal just from me being an idiot in school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like real bad. Dude, I got like some crazy shit I did in there.
Dude, I went to a private school, so I couldn't get
Where'd
away
you
with
go?
anything. St. Francis.
Oh yeah, they'll kick you out of there if you do dumb shit.
I got suspended once. It's my sophomore year. It was brutal. Like, it straightened me out. I was hanging with like, not necessarily the wrong kids, but just hooligans, like just doing dumb shit, getting in trouble for the most dumb shit. I got suspended once, out of school, 3-4 days or something like that. That one was not even worth talking about. But another time.
I got a in-school suspension once. I was in wood shop in 10th grade, right? Or no, 11th grade. And like our wood shop teacher did not give a fuck. Like he did not care what you did. Like as long as you showed up and like pretended to do something, he was like cool with it.
Yeah.
And I spent like maybe a little less than a week, like school days, carving this like ridiculous dick out of wood. Like this thing was like big. Like I'm telling you, like I thought it was hilarious because I was gonna like fuck with people with it. And so the teacher, like he was getting grilled by the school for like not getting people in trouble and like letting everything just like go in his class. And he finally comes up to me and he catches me like sanding this fucking thing, right? And he's like, he grabs out of my hand. He's like, dude, you serious? And he's like, I gotta report you for this. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble, right?
He used you as an example.
I go, whatever, man. Like, fine. Like, how bad can that really get me in trouble? And literally, like, so 2 weeks goes by, the school time, right? I never get called to the principal's office, so I like forget about it. I'm like, oh, whatever. He probably was bluffing. He didn't really do it. And I get a call. I was in like one of my classes or whatever, and the teacher's like, hey, you got to go to the principal's office. And like, I forgot all about this whole thing. I'm like, I don't know why, whatever. I go down there. Dude, this guy looks at me dead serious when I get in, calls me in, sits me down, and he goes, you know anything about this? And he just slaps the dick down on the table, bro. And I start laughing my ass off because I'm like, bro, there's no way that he's just like straight face slapping a big wooden dick on the table. So I just look at him and I go, yeah, that looks kind of like a penis to me, sir. And he's like, yeah, obviously. He's like, is there any reason why there's the initials NP stamped in the bottom? Because I took the fucking wood stamps and I fucking branded them with that shit. And I just played dumb. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's probably somebody else's. Like, I didn't do that. And, like, he knew because, like, I already had gotten in trouble so many times before this. So he ends up, like, I had to give, like, 3 days in-school suspension. And the funniest part, I still have it at home. They sent a note to my parents that said that I like utilized school materials to carve a penis out of wood, and it literally says that like in writing on the letter from the school.
Like what? Like, so let me ask you: did you get the wooden
No,
dick.
they made me fucking chop it into pieces too. That was like part of the
Dude,
punishment.
That's fucking dumb.
I had to go to the wood shop, go to the bandsaw, and fucking saw the thing into
See,
pieces.
that's stupid. That makes absolutely no sense. Did you
Right.
put veins in it?
Oh, I did, yeah.
you?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was honestly like a work of art.
That was a nice
It was
dick.
fucking, yeah, it was a pretty nice looking dick, honestly. I'm
Brings
not
a whole
gonna
new
lie.
definition to a woody.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, but yeah, I never really got in trouble in school. So, like, speaking of school, let me ask you, I don't know if some people are familiar with you on the podcast and stuff like that,
Yeah.
if they follow you and stuff like that. First of all, go follow Nick. He's a homeboy. He has his own thing going. We're going to touch on that in a minute. But let's talk about school real quick and, like, out of high school. Like, why didn't you didn't go to college, right?
No, I never went to
Were you,
college.
was it like a thought? Did you?
So basically, like, I got done with high school, and I basically told myself, like, so I did like a trade in high school. I went to like the BOCES program for welding and stuff, and I thought that's what I wanted to do. So I basically went right into a welding job, like out of high school, and I didn't want to, like, after a year doing it, I realized I really didn't want to like pursue it like further as a career and like get all the certifications and join a union and all that shit. So I basically did that for like another 2 years to just like kind of make sure that that wasn't what I wanted to do and everything. And I was making like kind of shit money doing it and stuff. And then in the process of doing that, I started to realize that like I really wanted to like pursue social media and like try and grind that out. And I mean, ever since then, I've just been working like normal jobs and like just getting money on the side doing that and like trying to grind this shit out. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, I just like, I thought about going back a few times. And then when I started to think about like, what do I really want to do? Like my answer was always like, I don't fucking know. So I don't want to go throw money at a college and
Something you don't know about.
yeah, and then just like have a degree in that, because I'm really indecisive. Like one day I want to do this, one day I want to do that. So I didn't want to be like, all right, I'm going to get like a business major, and then at the end of like the 4 years or whatever, be like, oh, I actually really want to do this. And then at that point, I'm like, damn, I just spent like whatever 20, 30 grand on this degree.
Yeah.
So
Okay. No, I know what you mean.
did you go to college?
I did. I did go to college. Yeah. I had a criminal justice degree.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
Hilbert. It was like the easiest scapegoat for going to college, to get a degree. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But, like, I mean, honestly, a cop at that time sounded kind of cool back in 2015 when I was graduating high school.
Yeah.
But then, like, now, no.
There's all that like stigma with being a cop now.
Fuck
It's like
that,
everybody
yeah.
fucking hates on police all the time and
Fuck
shit. That'd be
that.
a
I don't
tough
wanna
job.
deal with any of
That'd be
that
a tough job to have right now.
That shit would be tough as fuck. But whatever. I mean, I'm doing pretty good now, just doing different shit. And I get to do a lot of shit that, like, normal population, I like
Right.
to say, doesn't get to do, which is cool.
That's what I really like. Like, I'm not even like, I don't have like a huge following or anything like yet, but I mean, I've got to do a lot of cool shit just because I do stuff on social media. Like, I got to go to a lot of events that people don't get to go, like in areas of the events people don't get to go, like just
Or
because.
just, like, even, like, pay for it, or not
Yeah,
pay
or
for
even
it.
like just go to an event and like have everything be comped for me or something just because I make videos like on the internet, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm just like, I mean, we're all just kind of like still at like a starting point and everything, like climbing up a ladder pretty much right now, but we're getting to do a lot of cool shit.
For sure. No,
everything like
that's for fucking sure. What, so just, if you could explain your channel and like what you got going. And I say your channel, but I mean your Instagram,
Yeah, like
TikTok,
Instagram,
stuff
TikTok,
like
all
that. Like, what do you do in like a short little summary and like, just like kind of give like people who don't know a rundown?
So
And
basically,
someone's calling me, so I'm gonna. Oh, it's fucking AJ. Should we answer this? Hold on.
yeah, fuck it, AJ animation.
Yo.
Yo, I'll Venmo you. You want to throw $100 on Tyler?
I put 150 on Dion already. I did it yesterday.
Shit.
Oh, you want me to put 100 for you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll do it for you. Yeah, it's we're doing a pod right now.
Yeah, you're-
Anything you want to say live? We're doing it live right now. You want to?
Huh?
The phone is up to the mic.
Right now, by the man himself.
What did you say? What's happening?
What is he doing?
super dumb.
What?
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, is this one mine? This one
I think so.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Are you still on the pod?
Yeah, dude, you're live right now.
Oh, shit. What's up, boys? Sorry I can't be there. Just play some bets, kicking ass, taking names out here, you know. Topeka, Kansas. Drinking White Claws like a real man.
Hey, it's better than Bud Light, right?
Dan's probably on camera drinking Bud Light. Right now.
No, we're drinking blues.
I'm drinking blues right now.
What are you guys even talking about?
Dude, don't you worry about it.
Yeah,
we
you'll
got
find-
we got a good episode going. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're-
hang up with that disrespect now. But one thing, AJ.
Shit about me.
Nah, bro, we haven't talked one little bit of
No,
shit.
that was honestly the whole subject of the podcast so far.
But AJ, dude, bro, it's Zin 30, and I still haven't, and I fucking didn't bring my pack of Zins in, so I'm just sitting here craving.
That's bad.
He says, "Oh, all right. Hey, enjoy Topeka, Kansas.
What a random fucking.
I'll talk to you, bro."
All right, what were you talking about before? Whatever that was just happened.
I'm gonna make it really awkward here for you, and don't worry if you don't like it and you don't think it was good, we can cut it. But I think it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna make it real awkward for you. I'm gonna go get beer. You're gonna look at that camera solo while no one's listening and just explain what you do. And by the time I get back, I'm not gonna hear what you said, but I'm just gonna roll with it. You said it, and I'm gonna bring up another subject.
Bet.
All right, Nick, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I'm totally waiting until he gets out of the room too, so he doesn't know anything I just said. All right, yo. So now that Dan's gone, basically, so I've always been posting videos since like high school, and I decided like around damn near almost a year ago now that like obviously like if you know who I am, you know I fuck with Happy Dads heavy, and I started doing a thing where I shotgun to Happy Dad every single day. And I ended up doing it for like 158 days, and it picked up some good traction. Some of the Nelk boys saw it. They sent me some free shit. And then I kind of branched into doing like interview type videos. And that a lot of influence came from like doing the videos with Buffalo's Fuck and everything like that. So I've been doing shit like that. Just anything that's like really entertaining pretty much is what I've been on. So yeah, that's that.
How was the solo monologue?
Oh, it's pretty good.
It was good.
I was just dead staring into the camera too, like
Were you
real creepily.
comfortable
the whole
too?
time.
Were you-
Oh yeah.
you were comfortable?
Well,
That's
I go live on TikTok all the time, and I basically just talk to myself anyways for like 3 hours. So it's like the same shit. Like
Word,
you
so
just have to
it's not
talk to
bad.
yourself. Yeah, you just have to look at yourself and talk to yourself on there.
Right.
So
Okay, cool. All right, now, I don't know what you just said, but a quick rundown because we talked about it for a few seconds earlier. But let's just let's go with the let's go with. I want to ask you like, and I want them to know too. Like, what are some of like the things that like we were just talking about like. Or who are some of the people that you've met through doing this stuff and like opportunities you've had that like others haven't, and like what are like your goals for doing this, and what's your like what would you consider your best accomplishment so far throughout this?
So what I was saying, like a little bit when you were out of the room for a minute, I kind of touched on like the Happy Dad thing I did with like the shotgunning series, like doing it every day and stuff. And I'd say honestly, like the best connections I've made so far are through that. Like I got to meet, we're hopefully gonna have him on the pod eventually, but my boy Darrow, he lives up in Toronto, and he actually does some work for Happy Dad in Nelk. And he came down to Buffalo, and Dan was there for that actually, and we did like a Happy Dad event at venue downtown, and that was super cool. Like they shipped a bunch of flags in, and we basically had like buckets and buckets of Happy Dads coming in, and like through that, actually before that, I never met in person, but Gabe from Nelk reached out to me and sent me like a ton of merchandise from Happy Dad, and he followed me, and then like shortly after that, John followed me, and he's like the president of Full Send and Happy Dad and everything. So I think that's probably like my biggest like connection and accomplishment I've made so far through social media. And I like you were saying about like what I want to accomplish eventually with this, like my end goal would be to get some sort of a job or position, like working for a company like Happy Dad, like doing social media for them, and like basically just like being an influencer for them, I guess. Or not even like specifically just them, but like have my own platform and like work with them would be super cool.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Those guys are that's like a crazy one actually. Like it's not like somebody small or like a small band or like a B-class rapper who like you've met and done stuff with. Like that's like a really like worldwide company at this point.
Those guys are taking over. Shit. Yeah, I mean, like they were just with Trump the other day, which is crazy for me to think that like. And like I was telling you in the car, I got that like FaceTime call too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But,
no, that's cool. No.
Yeah.
Fucking right, man. Good for you. I'm glad that's working out.
But yeah, that's,
shit. Big things to come, man. Especially with you. We do a lot of shit daily, and it's taxing. It's not fun. Hence why I like to get fucked up so much.
Right. Because people don't see what goes into like social media. When I post, I'm sure you feel you can relate to this probably. Like I'll post a 45-second to a 1-minute clip or something. Like especially when I do the interview clips, and people will look at it and they'll just be like, "Oh, like that's cool," but like they're not realizing like that you spent like. You had to go film that, then you had to spend like to get all like the captions and like put photos up and like just do all the zooms, everything, like make it look professional. Like you're spending 30 to 40 minutes like doing a 30-second clip, and like
no fucking joke, man.
People just like scroll past and like think you did that shit in like a minute or something. It's like they don't realize like you're sitting at home, like when you're railing out like 10, 15 clips, like you're spending a few hours of your time like sitting there and doing that shit.
You ain't wrong, man. It takes a lot.
Even with like the podcast, like you do all the editing for that. Like you have to edit it, and then when you're done editing it, you have to go pull clips from it, and then I also make like clips of the podcast.
Podcast thing is enough to be a full-time job in itself. I tell you that. But I know they always hear us bitch about that. Let's talk about something fun. What do we got? Something fun.
Let's talk about some fun shit.
This was a complete on the fly. If you guys don't know, if you couldn't understand, AJ's not here because he's doing a little work in Kansas. Big cornhole tournament going on down there. I'm expecting a Venmo. We got to play some bets, so I got to
betting on cornhole. I didn't know that was a thing.
Fucking betting on cornhole. Betting on fucking players for cornhole. Oh, I should put that in right now because he said he would Venmo me. Okay, so he said put it on Tyler Matakevich. If you guys don't know, Deion Dawkins, Jordan Poyer, Tyler Matakevich, and Tim Settle. This today, as not when this releases, today, like in about 20 minutes, they start competing live on ESPN2 for their for a celebrity tournament or cool.
I didn't know there was that many bills in that. I didn't know there was that many bills in that. I thought it was just Deion.
It's all bills this year for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Deion mentioned he somehow got him in there, but I have to put a $100 bet, which will make AJ $300. I need to sign into a sports book. Only available on Barstool Sportsbook. No free promos, but location verified. All right.
You could do that. I didn't know Barstool Sportsbook was in New York.
Not Barstool. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I thought they weren't in New York yet.
I'm sorry. DraftKings. But I'm going to put $100 from Venmo. We're going to put $100 stored account. Yep. All right. Put $100 in, and AJ wants it on Tyler Matakevich. I put $150 on Deion, so once this releases, we'll let you know who wins. But I just put a bet down for AJ. We can all verify. Let's go look at my bets quick. Does this say, I don't know if I can show them, but. What's the top one say?
$100, Tyler Matakevich, $100.
Dude, if he wins. And I put $100 on it. I'm keeping the money, not AJ. I'm just kidding, man. No,
that's funny.
It's yeah, no. And honestly, like as stressful as my life is, and not many people know that because I keep it kind of calm. I don't talk about it much. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I feel like you stay kind of like low key on like your like personal social media.
Oh,
like,
I stay.
You
quiet.
post like a couple like. You'll like drop a couple pics or something, but
especially in a story. But then once in a while, I'll put something up on the thing.
I feel like your feed, like you just stay really low key on there.
Yeah, I don't do. I used to get really into it, but then like now that I started working in shadows more, and I don't mean that dramatically, but just a phrase. Once I start working in like and doing more stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that, I found a lot more, not even success, but like instead of flexing.
It's nice to be humble, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
And like, I don't really care about follower count. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to have like 100K.
Right.
Or even over, I don't even have over 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't even have over 500.
I'm just trying to like with my page, since I'm just using my name. Those look gross, by the way.
This is so gross.
I was at the surf pack too. Those are fucking nasty, I heard.
I mean, I've had the surf pack before, but this is citrus yuzu smash.
I don't be drinking White Claws.
It kind of tastes like a sunflower seed combusted into a drink.
That's fucking
It's like an
gross, man.
aftertaste type thing. And no Zins doesn't help right now. Like, I'm fucking fiending hard. Like, it's not good. I need an upper decky lit pilly.
So I know you asked me this question, but I feel like no one really ever asked you this question.
What's that?
Especially on here. So what do you think the coolest shit you got to do so far? Like just from like doing like social media stuff and like meeting people. I know you've done like a lot of cool shit, but if you had to pick like one experience you've had so far.
Dude, fucking. I'm trying to. An instant one jumped right into my head, but I want to make sure that's it. Yeah, that's it. Actually, last weekend, emergency trip out to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to like I was saying in the beginning, to film, and we ended up hanging out with Jorge Masvidal, UFC legend. He was cool. Like we were on a boat, chilling, partying. Really cool, man. Really cool dude. Chill, humble, quiet too. It was cool.
Yeah, he seems from every like interview I've seen with him or any like
Right.
videos he's been in, he seems like a really like down to earth kind of guy, like super chill.
He definitely was. It was super just super interesting. Like I don't know ways to put that. Like never. Like I said, I was in college. Fuck, I'm 25 now. I graduated from college, 21. I was in college 4 years ago when I graduated. When I graduated college 4 years ago. And I never thought once in my life I'd be on a boat in fucking Miami with Jorge Masvidal.
Right. It's fucking crazy.
No, that shit was fucking cool. That was probably the coolest one I've done, though. I mean, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot cooler to come. I know that. And it's in talks right now. I'm gonna get to do a lot of cool shit. And if you guys ever like want to do cool shit, just do what I did, man. I didn't even do it. I just kind of fucking walked right into it somehow. No, I put a lot of work in. I did. With like Teef and meeting AJ and stuff like that.
Right. No, it's crazy. Like, I want to touch on that because it's crazy how like shit works. Like, I mean, I started wanting to do social media and like for people, like people don't really know because most of the time when you see anything on like Buffalo AF or even this podcast, like how Dan does some stuff, like I do a lot of behind the scenes type shit, like filming and stuff like that. But it's crazy how like the way I even like met you guys was literally because I had Happy Dads. Like when I was driving out to get them somewhere and like AJ hit me up on Instagram, like on the Buffalo's Fuck account. And he was like, yo, like, can I do like a review of Happy Dads or whatever? Since like I had them, like I literally was damn near probably like, I don't want to say I was the only one because obviously someone could have had them, but like I was literally driving like hours away to make the content for my Instagram. Like I was driving to like fucking other like cities. I was fucking flying them back from Florida like just to get Happy Dads, and like I just kind of wanted to say how like that's how like things build. Like you meet people just through like a simple interaction like that, just like. Fucking hey, you could have 4 Happy Dads and film a video, and like now I'm sitting here on a podcast with the people I met like 2 years ago doing this shit. Like it's crazy how it works, and like you just get to meet people and make connections, and that goes with like anything you want to do in life. Like you want to be a fucking barber, you want to own a restaurant, like you got to go out and do it and just fucking meet people and make friends and make connections. And
You're right. Personally, I think your most important asset in life is being able to communicate, because for instance, like. Not to say that every bar has this either, but I could go into a bar and everybody in a bar, no matter how big, how small, everybody in a bar has a different profession.
yeah,
For the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not, but like everybody does something different. And whether you know them or you don't, you can know them. And for the most part, most people aren't scary. Most people aren't fucking going to rip your head off. Some people will. Some people get the fuck away from me. Those people, they're sad saps. We don't want to deal with them. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But what I'm getting at is, you strike up a conversation with the guy next to you. You never know.
You don't know who he is. You don't know what he could do. Like
what he could do, and it's like
with
for
you, for you.
Yeah. And it's like, and not to sound like a stingy sponge, but that's how life works. I don't care what you
Right.
say. That's how life works.
Literally, like, if you're gonna get into any profession, like the most important thing you could do is network with people. Like you meet people because you never know. Like you could be at a club, like at an event that like you're involved in, and you meet some guy, and he could be like a guy that's like fucking managing some artist somewhere, and he could be like, yo, like say you're into video, like Dan is here. You could be like, yo, like I'm taking some pictures here tonight, and the guy could just be like, oh, I fuck with you, dude. Like, all right, I'm gonna put you on a tour with this artist, and you're gonna do all his photos. Like, you never know, like if you don't go like talk to people and try and get to know other people,
Fucking right, man.
like who you're talking to.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't need to be a bar.
Right, anywhere
And even
you are,
like,
yeah.
and like the best part is like it's not even like it doesn't even need to regard what you do. Like if you just like, all right, I sit next to somebody somewhere and I start a conversation. He's a fucking mechanic, owns a tire shop or something like that.
Right.
I have an emergency. I get this guy's contact. Follow him on Instagram, whatever. Like, hey, can you do me a quick favor? And, you know, it's not like I'm not asking for it for free, and I don't expect it for free, but
Right.
it's that contact that is like, first of all, fast, efficient, stuff like that. And it's like, this guy's helping you out, and then like I could help him out in the future.
Right.
Where it comes to me, I could promote him, stuff
Right.
like that, or make him a free video or some free content or something. And it's just how life works.
Just even doing this podcast, we've networked with so many different people.
Fuck
just
yeah.
from them coming here, like there has been so many people like on this podcast that I met just from being here that I didn't even know were from Buffalo. Like I didn't know there was like that many people with like big followings on TikTok or like anything like that were actually like from my area. And it's just super cool because there's some of the people that I still like talk to this day that I didn't know before we like had them on
Right.
here as a guest. So.
There's like I don't know if you know, but like there actually no, that's what I'm leading off with. You wouldn't know, but there's a lot of people that like I found out about that live in Buffalo that do TikTok, and like you'd be so shocked that they live in Buffalo.
Right.
I'm like I'll show you them after, but some of these guys like 4 or 5 million followers, and I know you know who they are on TikTok. But like you'll be like, oh wait, that guy's from Buffalo, and like dude, the
Right.
one.
Even when we had Steve and Tyrone on, yeah, I had no idea he was from Buffalo. Like I saw his shit so many times come up on my TikTok, and when you guys said he was coming here, like the name sounded familiar, and I like looked on my TikTok, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yo, it's
this
that
guy-
kid. It's that
he's
kid who
from
does a
here?
goofy laugh. Like yeah.
Right? I was like, what the fuck? Like it's crazy because. I think a lot of people too, like especially when you get big like that. I mean, you don't really like advertise where you're at too. A lot of the time,
He
you
wears
know what
like
I mean?
Buffalo stuff
Yeah.
sometimes, and like that's how I kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
But AJ knew about.
See,
it
I
from
don't
Nick.
I never pay like that closely attention
Right.
when I'm, because like I said, like when I saw his videos, I'd just be scrolling.
Yeah, of
and
course. Mm-hmm.
What if it pops up, it pops up type shit. But
I really want to start doing. I want to get this podcast to the point where like we can not even afford to do it because there's always a way to figure it out even if you can't afford it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it like that, but like where we have the options and like the credibility to be able to start traveling places, whether it's and we've done a little bit of traveling, but like I want to do some like just bizarre ones and just like go to them. And I
Yeah.
want to like we started that way and I kind of want to go back to that way of the traveling pod. That's just a lot.
yeah, it's a lot.
Traveling
lot to
podcast
handle.
is a fucking lot. For an hour of footage, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's something I want to do. Stuff, and it's all about interactions, dude. Like, I don't know. It just upsets me in this world that there's not many people. There's not enough people who are willing to like speak out and be like just like open to people, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like a lot of people, like back to your saying about like talking to people. I know a lot of people that tell me like it's super. Like I get some people aren't like outgoing and they don't like have that in them, but a lot of people always will tell me that it's like super hard to make friends and shit like that. And they don't have a lot of friends. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I go to a bar on like a Friday night and I'll leave with like 4 new friends that I never even knew before that. Because like I mean that's just me though. Like I'm
Right.
outgoing. I talk to people, so like I totally get like some people like they don't
I
fuck
get
with
it.
that and they don't like to talk to people.
Fucking right. I fucking get it 100%. But you know what? I like to look at it like, shit, I'm 25. I'll be lucky to make it to, in all reality, I'll probably be lucky to make it to 75. I have like 50 years left. Like, and this is what I say to myself before I nap. Seriously, this is what did I tell myself if like I want to take a nap or like I want to blow something off or I want to say no to shit.
No,
I tell myself, fucking, if you're, or hold on, fuck, I tell myself like a lot of things, so it's tough.
Yeah.
But like, I'll tell myself like, dude, you probably only got like 50 more years left. Like you're 25 now.
What the fuck you napping
If you're
for,
gonna make it
type
to
shit.
75, like dude, I lived 25 years. I only got 2 more of my life that I've already lived to do, and this one went fast enough up to 25. So if you're not gonna take that moment, like then somebody else will. So you gotta fucking you gotta get on your shit. And
No,
like
that's why, like, I never, like, I used to take naps and shit. Like, I don't fucking do that no more because I just think it's such a waste of my time. Like, I'd rather be tired as fuck at nighttime and then just go to bed and, like, fucking take a nap in the middle of the day and waste, like, 4 hours of my day.
yeah, this was a really rough week recently that I had. Just like through a bunch of different shit, working, not sleeping. And I tried to take one today, actually, because today was like a little wind down day.
Yeah.
And then I had to do this, but it was a little wind down day, easy day. And I tried to nap during it. I couldn't shut my fucking skull off. I could not shut my brain off.
Dude, that's why I don't even try to nap anymore because, like, I have too much shit going on in my head. Like, I've always been, like, a person that, like I deadass think I have, like, the worst ADHD in the fucking world, but I never went to a doctor for it.
I'm with you, yeah.
So I just, like, I sit down, and unless I'm, like, dead tired and, like, ready to go to sleep at the end of the night, like, my brain is just working. Like, it's fucking nonstop. So if I try and nap, like, my brain's gonna be like, yo, do this. Like, check this. Go do this. Go here. Go there. And, like, then I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't even rest right now. Like, I got too much shit I'm thinking about doing.
Believe me, brother.
It's like a gift
rough.
and a curse because it keeps
Yeah.
me motivated to like keep doing shit, even if like I don't want to. Like some days I'll wake, especially when I was doing like the daily happy dad shit. Like there were days I'd like get up and I'd be like, dude, fuck this shit. Like I don't want to like think of a video idea and like do this today. And it's all about just making yourself do things you don't want to do sometimes.
Right, and that, if you're too comfortable, it's not a good thing.
Right.
Unless you can be that comfortable.
Unless you're like fucking Elon Musk or some shit.
and that dude's like the least.
Do
that
whatever
could,
the fuck you want.
But like, it's funny you bring him up. That dude's like the least comfortable person.
Nah, because he's stressing.
He's
heavy
doing
all the time. Well, he's got. See, at that point though, like, I think the comfortable rate would be just have like fucking $5-10 million.
What are you doing it for?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's when you're probably the most comfortable because you don't really have to do anything and you're not in the public eye. Like, if you just own like a fucking construction company, and, like nobody gives a fuck about who, like no one knows who you are. Like, then you just have money and you could just like chill.
There's other complications.
But
that
like
come.
being Elon Musk, like every fucking person, every world leader, every person in the world's like looking at you and like trying to see what you're doing. So that's probably
a
mad
lot.
stressful.
And then on top of it, you got like a million other companies that are just going. But whatever. Enough serious shit. All right.
Yeah, let's talk about some stupid shit now. We got too deep.
What's going on in the world? Like funny shit.
Funny shit.
What's going on? Funny shit. Oh my god. What is
Funny shit. We're all gonna fucking blow up soon. That's what's funny.
It's not even worth getting on that either. That's
No,
more
that's
depressing.
more. That's too much serious shit, dude. We need some fucking stupid stuff now.
Fucking hell, man. No, I don't know. I mean, I know this is a really boring podcast, or it got boring. It started off pretty fucking strong.
No, it was pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're at like 30 minutes, a little over actually. We're at like 38.
Oh really?
I mean, unless there's anything you really want to say, I'm cool with wrapping it. It's a fucking simple episode. We got to get you more on. You talk enough, so
Yeah, dude.
we'll
I'm always down.
Put
to
you on
hop here.
camera more. Fuck yeah. There's like some pods I want to sit out on sometimes and run behind.
Yeah, just
the
let me
scenes.
know. I'll fucking I'll hop on.
Definitely.
I don't care.
All right.
You don't got no dumbass questions for me though.
Dumbass question?
Yeah, you just ask me some stupid shit. I'll answer it.
Like what?
Fuck, I don't know.
Like what do you mean by dumbass questions?
You just like fire off some like random shit, just like interview type shit.
Where's like the weirdest place you've jerked off?
And I didn't fucking know it was gonna get like that.
I'm
So
like,
that's
you said
funny.
weird.
Though. No, that's funny though. Hold on, I just wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
All right, weirdest place I fucking.
Legally, don't expose
I
yourself.
fucking where you think
Okay.
I'm jerking off
Okay.
at?
I don't know, like elementary school or something.
No,
Just be cautious.
no.
This is probably gonna make the internet, so.
Honestly, I really don't want to say that.
Yeah, you do. Let's hear it. Is it legal?
Yeah, All right, fuck it. I'll just say it on the internet. I hit an airplane jerk once.
Yeah. Oh, why were you ashamed to say that?
Well, it was on like a really long flight, and there was like fucking 600 people on it because I was going to Europe, and dude, it was like 8 hours, and I was so fucking bored. And like, you know, how sometimes just like hitting a jerk puts you to sleep.
Dude, a fucking airport or an airplane
Yeah.
or airport?
Airplane. Like, I'm in the air. Yeah.
Bro, isn't that like the joke? Like you can't jerk off on an airplane, Osama bin Laden shit? Like from fucking South Park or
It might have
something.
been, yeah.
I don't know.
No,
But
I
whatever,
definitely
fuck
did that
If
once,
we,
yeah.
Dude, hats off, dude. I'm being fucking serious. That shit
Yeah,
is
dude.
fucking
It was
hilarious.
like fucking. You know how sometimes you can't sleep at night, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, you don't even really specifically want to jerk off, but it makes you tired after because you're just like, I'm relaxed now. I can go to bed. Like I was on the plane, dude. I don't mind short plane rides, but I fucking hate when you're going on like an 8-9 hour. Like I get fucking anxiety. I get fucking restless on there.
Yeah, shit sucks.
So I'm like, yo, if I just go fucking like,
Crank
just
one out
crank
in the
one out,
bathroom?
like I'll probably feel tired after. And
How
it
long
worked.
did it take?
Oh, dude, I made it quick. Like it's not. I didn't want to be fucking hogging up the space on the airplane for two people. Get like suspicious.
Can you
of me,
imagine
know
if
what I mean?
like you hit turbulence like last
That would
second?
have been bad. It just goes everywhere. Oh man, that would have been bad. Yeah.
Jerked off on a plane.
Yep.
Good for fucking you. That's
So,
fucking awesome.
I haven't officially joined the Mile High Club, but with my hand, yeah.
I've never, besides piss, touched my dick in any
My
sort
biggest
of way.
question is like, how do you like fuck on a plane though? Like without people knowing that you're fucking on a plane. Like the bathrooms are so small. Like how do you get away with like just putting fucking a second person in there?
Dude, I've never once. I fly.
What's
a
the
decent
etiquette
amount.
on fucking on a plane?
Do
Do
you-
you walk
seriously?
out like one person at a time, like one person
Like
first?
I've
and then,
never
like-
seen it. Like I've never even thought about it because
Yeah.
usually like so like if I'm waiting to piss on a plane, a guy who flies a decent amount.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm waiting to piss, I'm gonna watch. I'm not gonna go stand up. I know who's in the bathroom at what time.
Right, you watch them fucking walk in, you watch them
Yeah.
walk out. You ever see the plane they have in Vegas with the fucking bed on it?
Yeah, I've seen
You pay you just pay to fuck. You pay like fucking whatever amount of money to just fuck on a plane.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yo, Matt, like I feel like that's kind of awkward though. Like it's the
the
same
pilot
bed
and
like
shit.
fucking thousands of
That
other
too.
people fucked on, and then like the
But the
pilots.
hotel's the same way.
Yeah, but like this is specific. Like a hotel's like a family can stay at a hotel. Like this is a bed that's meant for fucking. Like it's literally like no other purpose besides for people to get in the air, fuck on it, and then like the pilot's just like there. Like he's probably like right in front of you too.
knows,
He's just like
He's got like a secret camera.
yeah. He
probably.
just he just knows you're out
I
there
would.
piping.
Some voyeur shit.
And the thing is, like, you have to pay for an hour, right? What the fuck am I supposed to do with the other 59 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the fuck?
It's like a punchline.
No, but that's honestly, like, I'm lying. I probably like 58 minutes.
58. You got that extra one. I was thinking while we were discussing that. I think I got the solution for how you get joined at Mile High Club on a regular flight. You have a kid. So, you have the baby. Kind of
Okay.
like flick it in the nose or something. Get it to start crying. Act like it shit itself, right?
Okay.
And it's going to be a choreographed thing, right?
Yeah, you gotta like plan this out.
So you flick the baby in the nose. Get that thing to start wailing. Nobody wants to hear a crying baby on a plane, so nobody's going to think different about this,
Facts.
right? Fucking take that little snot-ridden baby, which didn't do anything wrong, so I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, you said
But
to
take this baby.
just
so-
fuck the kid, I
fuck the
guess,
kid.
right?
So take the baby, and you go, oh, to your significant other, oh, I'll go change him because you're gonna act like he's shit. That's why he's
Yeah.
crying. So, oh, I'll go change him. She goes, no, I will, and then be like, oh, I'll come with you, dude.
But then
Right in the fucking bathroom.
What do you do with the baby? You just fucking leave it there the
Dude,
whole time?
that's the thing you got. That's like the risk you gotta take. Like
The thing would be
that's-
traumatized for life, damn near.
that's tough, but the baby ain't gonna know.
Yeah, but I think my thing is like if you're gonna fuck on a plane, you have to take like an overseas flight because the bathrooms are like
Bigger.
generously bigger on an overseas flight, and you could probably get away. And plus, like, there's not as many people. Like, there's only one bathroom on most like commercial flights, so you're fucking like you know who's in there. Like you said, you go on like a fucking overseas flight. There's like a bathroom in the front, bathroom in the middle, bathroom in the back. Like you could probably get away with just sneaking like another person into it or whatever.
But I just think that baby one's good.
I mean, that could work, but like the whole like baby. You have to pay for the therapy for the baby like later in life, probably because of that.
I don't think the baby's gonna know any different.
Like, how old are we? Like, is this like a newborn?
Not newborn, but like 1 or 2.
Fucking yeah, I guess they probably won't remember.
I think that thing's wild.
I don't know if I'd be able to like pipe though with like a kid in there. Like,
Especially crying.
Nah, I don't think I could do that. They're like whining and crying. Like, I'd have to be like, nah, this is too
You
fucking
put
weird.
you get
know
like
what I mean?
you bring a blanket, put the baby in the sink, then bend the wife over the other wall.
In the sink. No fucking
Yeah.
way, bro.
Dude, it's just chilling there.
It's no fucking shot.
Once again, you hit turbulence, the baby goes flying.
Baby's just fucking splatted on the ceiling.
Oh, Jesus
my
Christ. All right,
God.
now we're talking
Yeah,
about
we're-
that baby.
we're gonna get
All right.
canceled now.
Yeah.
Fucking-
All right. You got anything else to say?
I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep talking.
Yeah. Follow Nick on Instagram. His Instagram will be in the description. I promise you. Go look. Go check it out. Girls hit him up. He is single. Listen, guys. Nick.
If you do hit me up, forget about the 2-minute thing. That was a lie. I was
was a
lying about
lie.
that.
It was-
It's like more like 3 or 4 minutes, honestly. So.
He's gonna be. Thank you guys for watching. You have anything else to say?
Yeah, subscriber, you pussy ass fucking bitch.
Exactly what he said. Thank you once again. Appreciate you if you made it this long. Back
you
to
made it
regular
this long.
scheduled programming next week. Like, comment, subscribe, or you're a
Big fat fucking pussy ass bitch.
exactly. He nailed it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I said it twice because fuck you.
Word.
No, I'm just kidding. Love you guys.